Matt Brown here, and we're going to do When I'm Gone by No Address. This is the first commission lesson I received. This is for Marie, so thanks a lot, Marie. Hope the rest of you like this too. So this one's a pretty simple song. It's in the key of E minor, and we're in standard tuning, and there's just maybe a handful of riffs to talk about. So, at the beginning of the song, you have a guitar and vocal intro for 4 bars, and then the band's going to enter with the riff that I was playing at the beginning. So this sounds like this. That's the whole riff. So it's a 2-bar thing. We're playing eighth notes. So first 4 eighth notes are just the low open E. The next 4 eighth notes are the 7th fret, a B note. Then we're going to come up to the 5th fret for 3 eighth notes. And then the 4th eighth note of that measure is the low open E. So, alright, and then what we're going to do is 3, 3, 5, 5 at the end there. So this riff really slowly. Alright, so that happens 3 times. And then we are into the first verse. So the verse riff is it's a 2-bar phrase, and we're going to repeat the phrase the same way the first 7 times, which sounds like this. So I guess the difference from the beginning is we're starting now with an E note at the 7th fret instead of the low open E. Okay, and then the last time we play the riff, so the 8th time, we're going to do this. So what that is we're doing the last measure is, so 5, 5, 5, low open E, and then you're going to do a staccato and accented G note at the 3rd fret here. Rest. And then we're into the pre-chorus part, so let's check that out. So the pre-chorus is a 2-bar riff. It's pretty much the same chord progression. The first 3 times we'll have this. Slowly, it's the same thing as the beginning of the song. The 4th time, though, we're going to do a different little transitional piece that's going to lead into the chorus. So here's the last time. So what you're doing is, instead of playing the G on the low string, G, G, A, A, you're going to play those 2 notes on the 3rd string, 5th fret and 7th fret. G, G, A, A. Alright, so then the chorus, what we have is this. It's the main riff. But what you'll notice is the first time we're starting with the high E here at the 7th fret of the 3rd string. And then the next time, for some variation, you're going to start with the low E. So, So, that's pretty much the bulk of the song, except for the bridge and the outro. Most of the verses and pre-chorus stuff, that's all just repeated material. So let's move on and check out the bridge. Alright, so this is a little more complicated than the other parts of this song. So the first chord, guitar's playing a C5 power chord, an implied C chord. So what we're going to do is mainly C notes. So we're playing all 8th notes this measure, and we're going to do this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's all C notes, like I said, except for the second to last one is an open A note, open 3rd string. So the next measure, we're going to have that C note tied over for the first 8th note, and then the next 3 notes are 3, 3, 5, and then we're going to do 7, 7, 5, 5. So these first 2 measures slowly. Alright, here is the next measure. This is over an A chord, so I'll do this slowly. I actually did 2 measures there. So what we're doing for the start of this is 4 eighth notes on an A at the 5th fret. Then you're going to have like a muted open A, And then the next note you can also play is a muted, or you can kind of play it as like a little ghost note, real quiet A. Like that. Then what we're going to do is play 2 to 4, and you're going to want to slide the index finger. So then that 4 is going to tie, and then we're playing an A7 arpeggio out of this. So what we're doing is 7 on the 3rd string, then 5, 7, 5. So all of this slowly, these two measures. Now we're going to go back to the C part. Now this time we're going to play over a B chord. So I'm going to play these two measures slowly. It's a B to a D chord. So B, B, A, B, 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 D, 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 D. So at tempo. And the whole bridge. So now we've got, a breakdown, a bunch of repeated material. So I'm just going to skip ahead to the ending. So these are the last 4 bars of the song here. Alright, so what we're doing is we're playing a low E for a quarter note, a rest, and then an 8th note. So 1, rest, and. We're doing the same type of rhythm with a B note at the 7th fret. Alright, then we're going to do that with a D, 5th fret, 3rd string. And then what we do on the low string is 3, 5, 5. And it's easiest to slide the 1st finger up. Alright, so back to the same rhythm with it's a little bit different, the last measure. Here we have, is what you have. So that's a high E, B, B, D, D at the 5th fret. There's a ritardando that happens, or a slow down there at the very end, and then you just hold that D note out for as long as you want to. There's a fermata there, so that's all of this song. So this should hopefully give the rest of you an idea of what a commission lesson would look like from me. So thanks again to Marie, and thanks to the rest of you that decided to watch this. So I'm Matt Brown, and please stick around and subscribe.